All right. So, hey to all of my Geminis out there. This is going to be for April 15th through April 30th, 2019. So, I have been taking a few days to myself just to rest, something that is really difficult for me to do, but was necessary. I do know that Spirit has been telling you, Gemini, kind of pull back from giving so much of yourself to other people. Definitely expect it because Gemini is very loving. Okay, people tend to take you the wrong way that don't know you, but those that do know you know that you're very loving, very caring, always there for them, always there to listen, etc., etc. And Spirit was really guiding you in the direction of being that and more for yourself for a change. Okay, here we are, and we're going to get into it. Now, with me not feeling the best, I am going to keep it rather short. So I have already pre-shuffled the cards, pre-prayed over the cards, things of that nature. The divine God eternal is already present and is going to just deliver the message to you guys. So the underlying energy that you have here, okay, you have King of Ariel, which would traditionally be the King of Coins. So this is a person who is successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. Okay. Now keep in mind when you are giving these things that you normally give away to others, to yourself, you're now giving yourself life, okay? Giving yourself the energy that you need to be able to endure the difficulties you go through on an everyday basis, okay? Now, everybody's has, issues in their life. Everybody has problems. This is nothing new, okay? There's nothing new under the sun. It's not the problem itself or the problems. It's the way you handle them. It's the way you go about them. It's the way you choose to give your energy away to or not to certain things. You know what I mean? So your plans are working out very well, Gemini. Professional and financial success and using your resources wisely. Okay. Now, immediately, this is you doing something that you love to do and you being a master and being in control of your finances. Okay. This is typically a boss. Okay, so for those of you who are men out there, this is a boss. Women can also be bosses. Okay, this is 2019. This is not 1919. Women are bosses out here. Okay, so this is for the divine feminine and masculine. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. But yes. King of Ariel, King of Coins, all about that coin, all about knowing how to bring that coin in for yourself. Like I said, the energy that you were giving away to other people, other sources, you're now able to give that energy to yourself. So this is beautiful, okay, because this is you working on your overall health, your mental well-being, your physical well-being, your emotional well-being, and also making sure that your pockets are good, okay? So that's always a great thing. Then we have underneath that the six of Ariel, excuse me, six of Raphael. And Raphael would be traditionally the cups, okay? So anything pertaining to your emotions, the way you feel, things of that nature. Okay, so this also says embracing your inner child, new friends, or rekindle relationships in children or childhood. So you always have to pay attention when it comes to tarot. The way you read it, it's like a story. Okay, so if you were to see this lets me know that what you're out here making money, with or how you're making money pertains to something of this nature, embracing your inner child. Okay. You know how when you're a kid, you have these dreams, you have these goals, all of this stuff. You probably around the house like me. When I was a kid, I was around the house performing Mary J. Blige and, just like I was doing my ABCs. Like literally, I have a home video of me doing ABCs. And then in the next 5 minutes, I'm singing, I'm going down. Okay. So, these childhood dreams that people, they tell you, oh, be realistic. But lo and behold, I was writing music all of that time. You know what I'm saying? So this is probably, coming out at this time too, because Gemini, they're like, this is you guys' reading. I'm not going to steal your shine. But, just put it in that perspective for you. Something that you wanted to do since you were a child. Or this could simply be working with children, being a mentor, a big sister, big brother type of thing, a leader, setting an example for other people. Okay, Gemini, you could also be somebody who deals with children on a regular basis in a school, like setting or in an actual school. Okay, so yeah, and then with friends and rekindle relationships, you know what I mean? This is you rekindling something within yourself, you getting back in tune with that inner child and tapping into what it is that that person wants to do. This is what's going to bring you this accomplishment and this powerful success that's going to stabilize you in this here reality. Okay, so that's wonderful. Now, the first card for you, Gemini, is the Page of Raphael, which is the Page of Cups. Now, keep in mind, I always tell you guys that pages are like the babies, okay? Realistically, they're brand new at something just starting out. Does not have to mean that you are young. Just means that this is something brand new to you, okay? We no matter how old we are in life, we never know everything. So something can always be new to us, okay? So that is the page like energy. And then keep in mind, the Raphael is the cups. So this is a page of cups, somebody who is new at exploring their hearts. Now, keep in mind, Gemini, you, like I said before, people tend to see you as somebody that is harsh and all of these things, but they don't realize that a lot of the sharpness that comes from your tongue is because, you feel hurt or you feel let down because you've given away so much of your emotions to certain people that have made you feel betrayed, okay, that have made you feel, outcasted, that have made you feel belittled or something of that nature. So you tend to feel like you have to retaliate or you have to protect yourself. This is that double-edged sword here. This is kind of like why they call you guys the twins, because it's two sides of you. Okay. The one that you show people when they kind of take that kindness for weakness, and then there's that sweet side. Okay. So I mean that's just the reality of the situation. Some people they tend to misunderstand you, and I understand you. I'm gonna just put that out there because I was raised by a Gemini. Okay, so okay, I understand you and I get, what that's about when you have this type of heart. And, me and my mom, we even bumped heads when I was a kid because people on the outside, they don't understand you. They don't understand, oh, this is why you did what you did. This is, what you mean or whatever. But another thing too, Gemini, is when you have good feelings and you have good emotions, you're not too good at verbalizing those good feelings and those good emotions. You keep those to yourself. You may feel them, but you don't express them. And then when you have negative feelings and emotions, that's when that tongue gets rather sharp. Okay, so that's what I mean. It's not necessarily all their fault either for how they perceive you, because you have to take, accountability for how you're presenting yourself. Are you being open at the right times? Are you letting, yourself be expressive in the right moment? You're expressive when your heart is hurt, but are you expressive when your heart feels good? Okay. So this is where you're in a sense a page, because now you're learning how to be expressive in the ways that your heart feels good. Okay. So this is being gentle, loving, dreamy, and open hearted. Okay. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, a great intuitive insight. Okay, so a person who is extremely intuitive, for example, like I said before, my mom, extremely intuitive. You get what I'm saying? However, she was kind of in denial when it comes to her intuition because, like, this is just a Gemini thing. Okay, this is where that misconception comes in. So maybe Spirit is delivering it this way so that you can understand how to now navigate moving forward so that you A, don't feel guilty when you're happy and don't want to interact with people who treated you like shit or made you feel betrayed. And B, when they do treat you like a certain type of way or make you feel less than, you're able to communicate that without severing a cord that is unable to, ever be rejointed or retwisted or retied or whatever you want to call it. Okay. So back up. So moving forward, we have solutions. Okay. So, I mean, obvious solutions. You having problems, and then now all of a sudden you're able to gain solutions, gain clarity, be able to maneuver through these situations more efficiently. And this is what comes from that maturity, being that king. Okay. Following your heart, allowing your heart to speak, being gentle and loving, and saying, hey, I care about you. And hey, this made me feel this way when I heard about this, or this made me feel this way when this happened. Not, oh, I don't understand, and F you, and that, and oh, okay, because that's how Geminis can be. Let's be real here. You know what I mean? Like somebody hurt you or make you feel a type of way in that moment, and you go and lash out in a way that can scar them beyond that moment. So you have to think long term, okay? Focus on these solutions. Five being big, significant, and sudden changes. So 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, guys. Okay, so five big, significant, and sudden changes. Okay, so you getting this solution, getting this clarity, seeing these changes in your life suddenly because you decided to open your heart. You decided to be open hearted and come from this. This is how I feel, and expressing your emotions when they're positive or in a positive manner. Okay, type of thing. So success that comes from objective compromise. See there? I didn't even read it. I told you though. Self-control and patience. Forgiving and healing energy. Okay. So everything does not have to be, you hurt me and so I don't want to deal with you anymore ever again in life. That's not adulthood. That's not being an adult. Okay. everybody's going to hurt you at some point in time. Somebody's going to say something you don't like. Somebody's going to do something you don't like. That's life. And okay, that's how I feel about it. I do shit people don't like every day. And you know what I mean? They do shit I don't like every day. And is their life still going on? Is my life still going on? You know, so you have to take these things into consideration, solutions. Look at it from an objective perspective. And that's that. You know what I mean? And people don't agree with what I do. You think everybody believes in tarot and tarot readings, and I don't give a flying fuck, you know. So solutions, but it's about how you handle it, though. You know what I mean? Like even though you feel that way and they feel that way, you don't have to go on about your life like you know I don't give a flying fuck about you. No, I don't give a flying fuck that we have these differences. Agree to disagree. Learn how to accept people for who they are, and that's it. And if you can't, then that's a whole other thing, and that's also a solution. Okay, but learn how to go about it. Don't just sever every cord. Okay, you can't do that. Just saying, So then we go on to Four of Gabriel. Now this is beautiful because Four of Gabriel is the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is about building stability and structure and really having a solid foundation being built by you and a partner, okay, or you and yourself, or you. Oh, this is you and a partner because when I looked at the time, it was 11:11. So this is definitely you and a partner, okay. So this is you being open hearted with a partner. This is a love reading, guys. Damn, it just turned into a love reading 2.5. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make sure I put that in the tags there in the tags. But this just turned into a love reading. Whoop de doo, go ahead, Gemini, get that. But being open and speaking to your partner and saying, hey, this bothered me when such and such and such and such, but not being coming from the place that you're used to coming from for so long. Now, granted, this person has probably been sticking by you, has probably been your friend for however long, has probably, been dealing with this attitude, this on and off switch that you got for a really long time now. And that doesn't mean keep doing it. Okay. And I feel like that. So there has to be a change made. Like you cannot not accept accountability. You cannot accept responsibility for your actions in this. Okay. You can't just blame it utterly on the other person. And I need some more tea or something. But that is not going to work. Okay, so then we have the Four of Wands, like I said, building stability and structure and all of that. Says a time for a celebration. Now, keep in mind with the time for a celebration, traditionally with the Four of Wands, not only does it mean, building stability and structure and solid foundations with a partner or significant other and things of that nature, but also be you giving this stabilization to yourself. This could be you, your passions, creating that for you. But like I said, in this regard, it's definitely romance. But back to the point, it can also be you having worked so hard, or you and this person having gone through so many trials and tribulations, like I just said, for a certain amount of time. But then it's time to rest. Then it's time to, raise your vibration. Then it's time to take this thing to another level. Now, keep in mind, people are like, every time they hear this, they think, excuse me, guys, every time they hear this, they think, oh, so I have to now, go and meet somebody new, or I have to go and start something with somebody new. Not necessarily. You know what I mean? This can just be you and this person having, the relationship or the situation being revitalized, being refreshed. All right. So TJ. Hold on one moment, guys. No, you did not. Just open the door and come out here like that. And I told you I was hurt. No, absolutely not. TJ, put this on. You better keep these clothes on. You understand me? You don't come out here like that. You don't do that. Not while I'm working, you do not. Not period, you do not. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. Put the clothes on. Right to the now. Go. That's right there. Oh, and I suggest you what? That's not what we do. Sorry. So yes, moving forward, I'm gonna have to watch this and see if I'm gonna have to edit him coming up here all naked, toddler like. Okay, while mommy is working, we not doing that on no camera. Sorry, my man. It's not on YouTube. We not doing that. So anyways, like I was saying, this definitely relates to love. With the situation at hand right now, you and your partner be in a place where you're able to communicate efficiently and effectively how you feel without hurting the other person's feelings, without saying anything sharp tongued, okay, or without speaking on your negative emotions solely. Okay, when they make you feel good, let them know that they're making you feel good. Let them know on a regular basis, hey, I appreciate what you did this morning, or I appreciate what you did yesterday, or thank you for paving the driveway. Thank you for picking up the kids the other day, when I couldn't do it. Thanks for, just the little stuff. Okay, so time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. Okay, so everyday life is strenuous. It can be, especially if you have this routine that you're just doing every single day, every single day. I just posted something on my Facebook the other day. For those of you who are not following the Facebook, it is Blue Aura Healing. Okay, so I just posted something on there about actually taking the time out to pause. Okay, taking the time out to pause and say, hey, this is what's been going on. This is what I've been doing all the time. This is the routine that I have going on every single day. If you're not happy with it, break it. Okay, pause for a second. Do something different. This is your routine and it's not satisfying you, then it's time to find a new routine. It's time. Maybe you don't need a routine. Maybe you just need to wake up every day and do something different. Okay, and maybe you need to express that to your partner if that's how you're feeling. If you're feeling trapped, if you're feeling like, oh my God, there's a part of me that's just not like breathing right now, feels smothered or suffocated or like it's dying right now, then you're going to have to express that to your partner. Okay. So then moving forward, clearly you're going to do this because you have a new beginning. Okay. Now, new beginnings clearly mean new beginnings. So this is you allowing things to fall into this new order. Okay. Things could have been a little rocky before because miscommunication, you not being able to speak, how it is that you really feel and things of that nature. You're not being able to say, hey, I feel good about this or I feel bad about this in a good way. It's, how do I put this? Okay. If my fiance goes and does something, okay, these days versus before, let me give you this example. So before, he'll do something that would irritate me, and the way it would probably come off would be a little like, okay, you irritated me, and this is some straight up motherfucking bullshit. I don't understand why you just irritated me. Whereas, okay, this person irritated me by doing X, Y, and Z. Okay, this is how this person is. This person just always does these things, or you get to a certain point of this is just who they are. This is just what they do. It's either you can accept it and you can accept them for who they are or you can't. Okay. And the things that they do that really bother you, then you guys need to come together. You need to find a solution. You need to find some type of compromise on what it is that, you can do to meet in the middle. Hey, when you do this, I would rather prefer that you do this, something small. Let's say, for example, hey, I just wanted to let you know that on this day, such and such and such and such is going to be happening and that bothers the shit out of you, right? You would rather that person come to you and say, "Hey, on this day at this time, I'm supposed to be going to go do this." Even though they just did the exact same thing, it has a different effect because it's the way they approached it. It's not what you say or what you do; it's how you say it and how you do it. You know what I mean? If you say, you know, yeah, I'm going out next week around this day and this time, and I just wanted to see if you had anything that you wanted me to do. That's one thing. But then you come at somebody like, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that at this time this was going down. That's how it come off. Even if those not, you know what I'm saying? It's a different type of approach. It's a different way of going about it, type of thing. Okay, that really was bothering you. So you guys are going to be able to come together, come to a solution. Okay, there's going to be a big significant change. You're going to find, yourself transitioning into a new cycle. Okay, this is a new beginning. So it says starting a new life, finding your purpose. Okay, so this goes back to tapping into your inner child, tapping into your inner child and finding out what that is that you really want to be doing, what that is that gives you joy on an everyday basis. Okay, something that okay, hey, this is me giving myself to other people in a way that I know is going to benefit them or benefit the collective as a whole. Okay, it's that type of energy with the Page of Raphael. Okay, so this is a brand new beginning. Now, you doing something that's going to benefit yourself as well as the collective as a whole is clearly going to bring in, this king here. All right. So you're definitely understanding that this is what you're going after. Again, with the Six of Raphael, your inner child. Okay, a new emotional beginning, the baby with the inner child. Okay, finding the solutions, no longer being so sharp tongued, no longer being quick to speak negatively, okay, or feel negatively, a change in perception, a change in viewpoint, okay, that compromise, okay, what did it say? Success that comes from objective compromise, okay, self control and patience, no longer being hasty to be like, you know what, that pissed me off, you, my whole mood is upside down, upside down. No, understand that it doesn't have to be like that. This is a whole new ball game that you're in. Learn how to control your energy, control, your frequency, self control and patience. Be patient. Okay? That's your message from the universe. Be patient because you're stepping into this new beginning, starting a new life. Come on, turning over a new leaf. This could have been going still, who knows? But it's not now. Doesn't matter. Okay, stop holding on to old stuff now that we've found a way to communicate with each other, now that we found a way to make this work, now that we found a way to get this out here to speak on the elephant in the room, we can start on this new beginning, okay? Finding our purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Okay, so instead of looking at people and things, like I said before, hey, you hurt me, so F you, F this. All right, that happened. I didn't like it. That's what's up. Next. Okay, changing perception, changing the way you view things. But all right, Gemini, that is your reading for April 15th through April 30th. I am going to go and get me some more tea so that I can keep it moving and do the next few before I have to go and do some homework. So, yes, once again, Gemini, if this resonates with you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, otherwise, I'll see you guys later.